Well, hello everybody. Hope y'all are doing well today and have managed to survive our plague of 2020. Look, I've never done this before, so y'all gonna have to bear with me here. My name is Rudy Seiler. I've been writing stuff on Facebook, kind of wrapped up in the politics of the day. There may be a few of you out there have heard of me, but I ain't famous. I'm just another one out here trying to do my part. So I write. I feel pretty strongly about a lot of stuff that's going on about our president and the job he's doing, and the nightmare that is about to be unveiled. Not that our president had anything to do with it existing, but everything to do with it being discovered and stopped. Okay, enough. So I write, and I've written something, and I got kind of carried away this time. It's long. This is going to take me 15 or 20 minutes even to read it to you. So if you don't have time, cool, I understand. Catch me when you can. So I'm going to read it from pages. Yeah, I wrote it. I made up every word. There's a lot of pages here, and if you think I can remember any of it just off the top of my head, well, you don't know me very well. I don't have the greatest memory in the world. Let's see, maybe I can do something here, make this go a little smoother. Alright, so I'm going to read from pages. You just kind of got to deal with it. And I'm not going to be able to look you in the eye 100% of the time because I'm reading, I know it, but I got to look down and see where I'm at, keep my place, that kind of thing. So when I start writing on Facebook, I usually start out with my fellow patriots. Y'all know who you are. To my fellow patriots, a farewell to arms. No, not yet. My dad taught me a lot of stuff. I didn't actually realize all of it until some of it almost 50 years after I'd been taught. Interesting how that works, isn't it? If you're going to do it, take the time and effort to do your very best of it. And then when you're done, don't be ashamed to put your name on it. Take a minute to step back and just be proud of it. And if anybody walks up to you with something stupid to say, well, they can just go to hell. So, ladies and gentlemen, please allow me to introduce myself. Stoners, I'm not going there. No. My name is Rudy Seiler. And for all this stuff, well, I'm just sort of saying. Look, let me sit down here and spin you all a little story. Once upon a time, a long, long time ago, last Thursday at least, there was this old fat man. He lived in his big house with his beautiful wife. And they done raised up a nice family, but the children were all grown up and gone. They're still around, but they're just not at home. So it was him, his wife, and his mama. Oh, yeah, she lived there with him too. That's kind of the way it's supposed to be, looking after each other. Just saying. Well, up until she completed her circle anyway, it was God bless her, late one hot August afternoon. That was an odd thing for the old man. Sure, him and his wife been looking after her for years, but when she left, he suddenly got older. Now he was the papa. There wasn't anybody else. The kids were grown, some kids of their own. And that's the way it should be. But now all the family storytelling of the days that long gone by was suddenly left up to him to remember and hand down. Oh my. Anyway, some years ago, maybe 6 or 7, the government done decided that the old man was so screwed up with his busted up back and his busted up knees and shit. And what the hell is Parkinson's disease anyway? Where did that come from? I read something about heavy metals and contrails and but damn it, man, I'm going to tell you, getting old freaking hurts. I don't suggest any of y'all be in too great of a hurry to get here. Working 40, 50, 60 hours a week, sure as hell, it ain't no fun. But it's a living. And then all of a sudden you can't do it anymore. Far out, man. I'm going to be sleeping in, oh, yeah. Right. Bullshit. You really think that screwed up back of yours is going to let you sleep for 8 hours at a time? Yeah, right. Oh, but I digress. Like that word. That's kind of neat. I thought I'd throw that in there. Huh? Okay. So one evening the old guy was sitting back in his desk kind of bored. His mama hadn't passed yet, but she was getting close. His wife was over in her chair playing her video games on one of those little flat telephone things with a brain. I swear, you just can't make this shit up. So he's sitting there, not really thinking about nothing, and he turns his computer on. And he suddenly found himself right here. That was weird, because he'd never really been here before. So he started reading. Next thing he knows, he's typing. That is really weird. Because he ain't never been a writer before either. But he was writing the shit out of something. I'm not exaggerating now. This next part's the truth here. It was around 6 in the evening when he started. And it was 6 a.m. when he finished. Without stopping. What the fuck? And so it began. And now I'm here. And I'm still writing. So it's late March in the year of our Lord 2020. The world is hiding in fear. Coronavirus is here. Yeah, so I'm not here to talk about the flu, folks. I'm here to talk about me and you. How do you describe your favorite color to another who's been blind since birth? I don't believe you can get there from here. Listen, y'all got to get past this stupid fear. if you want to understand the story of Q and the cabal, have you heard anything about any of that yet? I don't really know who everybody is that I'm talking to, but if you haven't heard of any of this, it's worth your time to do a little digging. Start looking into it a little bit, because there's some amazing stuff going on and some terrifying stuff about to happen, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay. Where was I? Okay, let me make sure y'all are understanding me and exactly where I'm coming from. Q and all the Anons. I reckon Anon means anonymous. I don't know. Go back to where I was before. Anyway, how do you tell somebody something that's just impossible to believe? It just can't be real. Is it even worth the effort? Should we even try? My brother and sister Anons, and I'm being a little presumptuous here. I'm accepting myself as an Anon. I've never been appointed or anything, but I think maybe I've kind of reached that status. Certainly don't know as much as so many of you, but anyway, those of you that are Anons, you already know what you have to do. You've been doing it for a long time, and I'm just trying to tell all these newbies out here why. Take a look at this great nation. Our morals are scattered to the wind. Traitors been selling off our country and our children and our friends. Oh my God, they almost had us. They almost put us all away. We've been watching and waiting and crying and praying for Redemption Day. And it was just this last election when he stepped up on the stage, and they all thought it was really funny, but we kind of thought it was sort of brave. He was different, and they were laughing. He told them to go to hell. He spoke of strength and honor, and he rang that freedom bell. So we all just stopped and listened. And listened. And listened. To Mr. Donald Trump. And then there was something about the plan. They call us the silent majority, but they knew we all were sheep. They've been running all our lives for us while we were all asleep. But we woke up kind of sudden, and we turned their world around. And we won that damn election, and now we're going to stand our ground. We're here trying to teach you others who yet haven't heard the word. The Anons are here to help you, but you've got to do the work. This whole life that we've been living, put it simply, it's just a lie. All these rotten politicians, the cabal's the reason why. The cabal, the sons of Satan, they've been stealing away our lives. But their sins have been uncovered. And oh my God, so have their lies. So horrific things revealing. Going on around the world. Worse than cheating, lying, stealing. Worse than traitors. It just makes me hurl. Killing babies just to start it. As they lead us to believe it's okay, they cannot feel it. Just abort them if you please. Now I ask you, what is murder? How can we just let this go here? We see unicorns and rainbows while our children disappear. Think I'm kidding? Think I'm crazy? Think I've gone over the edge? Just you wait. I'm trying to tell you. Oh dear Lord, you just ain't seen nothing yet. Look, it's not the Democrats or the Republicans, although that's a common line. But it's really good and evil in this final test of time. I am just a simple soldier here to fight a different war. We must stop these foul marauders. We got to break down every door. One by one, we got to catch them. We must bring them all to trial. We got to trust our Constitution. We got to treat them fair, y'all. We got to treat them by the law. And if not guilty, then so be it. But if guilty can be proved, they must get what they've got coming with the harshest judgment rules. Be prepared for what is coming. Brace yourself for what you'll see. Break your heart or drive you crazy as you watch your children bleed. I'm so sorry this to tell you. All of us who know them seen. We'll be here to help you through it, but there's nothing we can do to stop the pain. There are other things to tell you, things to brighten up our lives, but we got to jump this hurdle. And you got to open up your eyes. God is with us on this mission. Scriptures tell us what's to come. But we got to slay this evil. And this battle must be won. If you're seeing me, you may have seen this on a lot of different posts. The group of numbers is WWG1WGA. Most of you know what it means, but some of you may not, and you're the ones that I'm trying to get a hold of. What that means is that all of us together, and there's a bunch of us. Oh guys, there's a bunch of us. We're pretty strong. We kind of took a pledge to each other. What that means is where we go one, we go all. We are all in this together. So join us, please. Where we go one, we go all. That's a serious pledge to make. It means you got to be ready to stand up for your brother or sister. And it could come to it. It's not gonna. The plan tells us it's not gonna, but it could come to you taking a bullet for somebody else. If that's what it takes. Never mind. Look, here's the real deal. It's all in motion. It's all happening. You're going to see it coming out now. And the horrible things that I'm trying to caution you about, I've already seen them on the web, and you're going to freak when you see them. but there's proof. We don't put stuff out there without being able to back it up. Not the real Anons. There's phonies out there, and there's people out there drumming up fear. You got to be careful who you pick to help mentor you through this stuff. Make sure that you've got yourself a good Anon to talk to. Because nothing can stop what's coming. But the best is yet to come. Folks, my name is Rudolph Michael Seiler. And I'm just saying, good afternoon, y'all. Hope to get to see you again real soon. Take care of that cough.